Well, our guest tonight is a fan favorite, a social media expert. He won the 2013 NFL Players Association Man of the Year and a nominee for the Walter Payton Award for his charity work. Former Giant and current NFL free agent punter Steve Weatherford.
That was a really
I wanted people to understand.
I don't know if I'm a social
were.
media expert, but I
as many
enjoy
followers as you have, and as many videos.
But
as
everybody
you put
likes
up.
a wacko, you know. I mean, I enjoy doing it. For me, it bridges the gap in between myself and fans, and just people in general. For me to be able to talk about what I'm passionate about, what I'm doing currently, kind of give them the behind the scenes. I'm busy on there for sure.
This is why people love you. It's because you interact with the fans. You're just one of the guys out there interacting with the fans. But we could see a career change in the future here for you, possibly as an NFL analyst. So let's maybe tee you up on some topics here with the New York Giants. Okay.
I want to see if I can hang with you.
Oh, I think that you can. I think you'll lead the discussion here. All right, so let's talk about the Giants defense. Okay, the first two games of the season, fourth quarter, they would end up blowing their leads, but the third game of the season, they were able to hold on. And finally, in the fourth game of the season, they were able to put their foot on the throats. Have you seen them trending upwards in their ability to handle teams in the fourth quarter?
I mean, I think anybody sitting on the couch can see that this team is getting better. But what a lot of people don't realize is the first one, maybe even two games of the regular season is really kind of an extension of the preseason, where a lot of these guys that are out there, the starters, all of them haven't played together at the same time, Steve. So you're going to see a lot of mistakes made in that week one, that week two, that won't be made in week 8, 9, 10, and later on in the season. And I think they've done a great job of listening to the coaching staff, getting with Ben McAdoo, the offensive coordinator, Coach Spagnuolo, who is a fan favorite, and taking that instruction, taking the criticism, and applying it to their game plan and fixing the mistakes. So if you see, this team could easily be 4-0 without the mistakes of the second half of the fourth quarter in both of those games. So if you look at that, it's very encouraging as a Giants fan, knowing that this team is talented enough to be 4-0. We're 2-2 right now, which is encouraging, but I think if we can get into this next week, get this win, we're going to be in the driver's seat, because after you see the Redskins and Philadelphia game today, that is encouraging.
Very winnable.
That is encouraging for Giants fans.
And it's about winning the turnover battle as well. Tom Coughlin preaches that week in and week out, right?
Yeah, so if you see them, they're at +6 right now. That puts them at number 3 in the National Football League. Eli Manning hasn't thrown an interception until his 142nd throw, which to me is mind-boggling, knowing that he doesn't have his best weapon in Victor Cruz, and you have Odell Beckham Jr. Doing a great job. But Eli Manning's done an incredible job up until this point of spreading the love. You look at the game today, 20 for 35, 212 yards, three touchdown throws, 1 interception, and he spread the love. You've got Larry Donnell with 4 catches, Dwayne Harris with a 21-yard touchdown right down the middle, and then Rashad Jennings, one of my good friends, with his first ever receiving touchdown, 51 yards, one of the more impressive plays I've seen him make over his entire 7-year NFL career.
You're not too far removed from returning to the NFL. You are not done with the NFL yet. You had a tryout with the Bears this past week. How tough is it, though, to catch on with another NFL team in the middle of the season?
Not as difficult as what you might think. For the position that I'm in right now, I think I'm at the top of a lot of teams' short lists, meaning if they have an injury or repeated poor performances, there's 2 or 3 guys out there that are going to be on a list that will go to these different teams, try out, and at that point get signed to take over for somebody who's struggling or for somebody who's injured. So for me, how do I handle that mentally is just, right now I'm enjoying all the things I missed when I played, but at the same time, being a master of time management and being the dad, being the husband, continuing to work out and mentally prepare. So, if I get a phone call tomorrow and somebody wants to bring me in for a workout, that I'm not only physically prepared for that, but mentally as well, because it's definitely going to be a situation where I'm going to have to shift gears and possibly pack up the kids and wife and move to a new city. But I'm very, very appreciative of the 4 years I had to be a New York Giant, the ring that I have on my finger, and for me it was the greatest 4 years of my life and something I'll never forget.
A couple of weeks ago, a former pass rushing great, Simeon Rice, one of your buddies, was actually in here as a filmmaker now, talking about shifting his focus and trying to take that energy that he had in the NFL and turning it into another world. Have you found another outlet outside of the NFL yet?
It's a great question, and I've always been the type of person who considered myself a fitness person that played football and not a football person that enjoyed fitness. So I've always been infatuated with different ways to get bigger, faster, stronger, and really that obsession and that commitment that I made to myself is the only reason I'm sitting at the table right now with you, 10 years in the NFL, Super Bowl champion, is because I decided to fully commit to that and chase that dream. And that's something I love to share with other people, because who doesn't want to be happier, healthier, look better, feel better, and be the best that they can be every single day. And the only reason you're able to achieve that is through proper nutrition and proper exercise.
And so you're teaming up with a chef right now.
Yes, so I actually helped start a meal prep company about 18 months ago called Elite Lifestyle Cuisine, and I've used my knowledge and my experience in nutrition. I was a pre-med major at the University of Illinois, and come up with food that tastes great, because listen, at the end of the day, if it doesn't taste good, I'm not going to eat it, you're not going to eat it, and it doesn't matter how good it is for you. So I teamed up with a chef who can make it taste good, but I'm going to tell him, you know, the proteins, the fats, the carbs that need to be in it to help people have the energy that they want, but at the same time give you food that will refuel your muscles, repair after workouts, and I've really enjoyed it. So we're actually doing a segment tomorrow where we'll be cooking for a lot of the media so they can try the meal as well.
Okay, so food that not only tastes good, but it's great fuel for your body as well. I'm in.
EliteLifestyleCuisine.com, and I'm going to have to send you a couple meals. I got to get this guy tuned up, guys.
Oh yeah. You definitely need to do that.
And then
it's going to take a lot more than just good
meals. Then I'm going to take you for a nice leg workout.
Oh, too. Yeah, you know,
we'll have to wheelchair him in here for the next show.
Friends don't let friends miss leg day is what they say.
I love it.
Our buddy Steve Weatherford, great seeing you once again. Thanks so much for coming in, man.
Big fan of the show. It's always a pleasure to be on it.
Always good to see you.
Thanks, brother.